Okay, we're going to be taking a look at the Archangel Defense Pen. This is the polymer variant. I've already reviewed the aluminum variant. So let's go over some of the information here. It's a pen/PDA stylus. It's an effective defense tool and control device. Precision molded with high strength polymer. Lightweight ergonomic design. Threaded cap. Heavy duty steel pocket clip. Replaceable black pressurized ink cartridge. This retails for between $20 and $25. I think I paid like 22 bucks for this on eBay. So I'll give it a comparison between the aluminum. Some of the things that I appreciate about the polymer, and this is something that you hear me talk about a lot if you watch my videos, that when you're talking about an aluminum color-coded knife or gun or whatever it is, you're gonna wear through the finish. And you can see where, like, a flashlight or a set of keys, this was in my pocket and would rub through, and you can see that just putting the pen in and out of my pocket, you wear through. But with the polymer version, it is polymer all the way through. It's black all the way through the pen. So if I were to, like I've said before, if I were to drill holes through the plastic, it would be black all the way through. So you can't scratch the color off of this pen. It's black all the way through. It's a little flatter. Doesn't have quite the reflective sheen that the aluminum does. Another thing that I've noticed that I really like about the way that this threads, you can see that I actually had a little bit of a struggle to unthread it. Not like it was overly hard or too hard, but something that I have noticed with the aluminum one is I'll put it in my pocket and I'll go to pull the pen out and I'll just have the cap, and this will be laying in my pocket. And even if I kind of torque on that pretty good, it's still, once it breaks loose, you can see how loose that comes undone. So that was always a little frustrating. And this has more of like a lock washer feel to it. Since it's polymer on polymer, it's a little more resistant and it doesn't unthread as easily. Now time will tell after I've used this several times if it'll be as firmly threaded in place and will hold itself onto the cap within my pocket, if this will not come undone and fall into my pocket like the aluminum version has. But I think that it at least feels more firm out of the package here. It has a aluminum tip for that driving impact. It still has the Archangel engraved in the metallic clip. In the cap here, you see that there is a aluminum insert so that you can thread your clip into the cap, and that seems nice that they thought ahead. A lot of times I'll catch a pocket clip on something, and if this were just threaded into polymer, I could see that ripping right out, but threading into aluminum, it seems like they thought that through pretty well. With the aluminum version, you can see that the Archangel emblem is kind of off-center and cockeyed and goofy, but with the polymer version, it's actually imprinted into the top of the cap, and it's nice and centered. As far as weight, I would say that they feel similar. There might be just a little more weight to the aluminum than there is with the polymer. With balance, it seems like the aluminum might be just a little more balanced. This, with the aluminum tip here, it seems like it might be just a little more heavy on this end. The pen itself, the aluminum version, is heavier than the polymer version, and I actually like the weight of the aluminum version. One thing that I'll be doing when I'm kind of sitting at my desk is I'll take and I'll spin this like a top, and it drives the wife crazy, but I mean, that's got a really nice balance to it, a really nice feel when you're writing. And this one here, the polymer, it's not as balanced. It still spins pretty good though. I didn't expect it to do that. So I guess I can carry the polymer one and still annoy the wife once in a while. But all in all, I really like the polymer version. If I had to pick between the two, I think that I like the polymer version over the aluminum version, just for the fact that I'm expecting that this black color is going to stay black and it's not going to wear through like the aluminum version does. And that's not necessarily a quality thing for Archangel. That's just the nature of colored aluminum. Once you put a color on aluminum, it's only a matter of time if you use it before you start wearing through it. So these use the Parker ink cartridges, so they should be pretty easy to find. And a little trick, if you're taking this into an airport and you don't want it to look like it's an offensive or defensive weapon, just take it and place it in the tray like that. They're gonna see a pen. So it makes for a nice little executive style pen with some defensive capability. Alright, well, there's a close look at the Archangel Polymer Defense Pen. It's a big world out there. You're bound to run into a shady situation at some point. Until then, keep your gear on you.